This woman came to her best friend's house to return a phone, but at the door she noticed a pair of her husband's shoes. Before she could even react, she heard her husband's voice from inside. Forcing down her panic, she moved toward the bedroom. The sight before her felt like a lightning strike. Her husband and best friend were calling each other husband and wife, locked together in intimacy. At that moment her heart felt torn apart, leaving her breathless. The husband she gave everything to, and the best friend she trusted completely, had joined hands in the deepest betrayal. All the faith that supported her collapsed in an instant. Her legs gave out beneath her. She fell heavily onto the cold floor. This woman's name was Ji Aeun. She was once the beloved daughter of a wealthy family. In college she fell for Pu Tingyu, who came from poverty. Even though her mother strongly opposed, she never looked back. Her mother's objection was not about money. She had already seen through Tingyu's mother, a woman greedy and addicted to gambling. Before the marriage was even set, she schemed to make him marry into the family, and demanded a house and a car from the Lius. Her mother feared her daughter would suffer, but blinded by love, Ji Aeun refused to listen. She even threatened to end her life if they opposed, and secretly funded Tingyu to study in America, believing she could win his true heart. But he had already betrayed her overseas. In America, Tingyu met Mylan. They shared similarly troubled lives. Mylan's mother caused trouble constantly, surviving by deceiving men for money. Her father passed away from alcohol abuse. It was Ji Aeun's parents who kindly took her in, treating her like their own daughter, even sponsoring her studies abroad. Instead of learning gratitude from their hardships, she and Tingyu quickly became lovers. When Tingyu returned home with Ji Aeun's support, he smoothly secured a manager role at her father's company. But his ambition went far beyond that. From the start, his relationship with Ji Aeun was a scheme. What he wanted was all of the Liu family wealth, to use the role of son-in-law, to take full control of the company. 1 month before the wedding, Tingyu received an email from Mylan. She wrote that she would arrive at Incheon Airport at 3 p.m. the next day, and insisted he come meet her. He never imagined Mylan would suddenly return. It threw him into a panic. He had no idea how to handle it. Meanwhile, her family learned that Mylan was coming back after years abroad, and could not hide their joy. They arrived early at the airport to greet her, full of anticipation for the reunion. Meanwhile, on the plane, Mylan smiled at photos of her and Tingyu on her computer, excitedly sharing with the man in the next seat. She laughed and said, "This is my fiancé. I am going home for him." But before she could say more, the plane shook violently. The man's drink spilled, soaking her computer and turning the screen black. The man apologized and promised to repair it, asking for her contact information, to return it once fixed. As soon as she stepped out of arrivals, her eyes anxiously searched the crowd for Tingyu. But the first face she saw was Ji Aeun smiling. The two had grown up together like sisters. The joy of reunion quickly eased her disappointment. They hugged tightly with endless words to share. Ji Aeun noticed Mylan looking around, clearly searching for someone. She felt a bit puzzled but did not ask. On the way back, they caught up about life. Mylan brought up Ji Aeun's upcoming wedding. Ji Aeun's cheeks flushed red, her voice filled with sweetness she could not hide. She whispered that her fiancé was handsome and caring. Then she curiously asked about Mylan's love life. Mylan smiled and said she too had found someone she believed was destined for her. They both spoke of love and happiness.